Hello there, Brian here with Honest Mechanic. Ever faced the problem of a clogged or failing catalytic converter in your car? You're not alone. It's a common issue, particularly in older vehicles where carbon buildup over time can lead to this pesky problem. The result? Error codes like P0420 or P0430 indicating low catalyst efficiency and that dreaded check engine light. Replacing catalytic converters can burn a hole in your pocket, especially for high-mileage cars. Today we'll discuss two temporary fixes before you consider replacing the catalytic converter. Our first temporary fix involves using a product called Cataclean. This is a catalytic converter cleaner designed to help remove some of the carbon buildup and improve flow through the converter. To use Cataclean, you'll want to wait until your gas tank is low, then pour in the cleaner. After adding Cataclean, fill the tank up with fresh gas. This ensures a concentrated mixture, which is key for the cleaner to work effectively. Once you've got the Cataclean in your tank, it's time to hit the road. Drive around for about 100 miles or so. This gives the cleaner time to work its way through the system and start breaking down that stubborn carbon buildup. After these steps, keep an eye on your check engine light. If all goes well, it should turn off, indicating the cleaner is doing its job. Remember, Cataclean might not work if the catalytic converter is severely clogged. If this is the case, it's time to consider our next temporary fix. Stay tuned. If Cataclean doesn't do the job, our second temporary fix involves using an O2 sensor spacer. This little device installs between the downstream O2 sensor and the exhaust pipe, effectively moving the sensor further from the exhaust. This lets it avoid detecting emissions coming straight from the engine. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of installation. First, you'll need to locate the downstream O2 sensor. It's usually quite accessible, nestled under the car near the catalytic converter. Once you've found it, disconnect the sensor, then unscrew it from its place in the exhaust. Next comes the spacer. Screw it in where the sensor used to be. Finally, reconnect the O2 sensor to the spacer. Keep in mind you may need to extend the sensor's wiring to ensure a secure connection. With the spacer installed, it will trick the sensor into thinking everything is working normally. This clever little workaround could be just the ticket to passing your emissions test in a pinch. To wrap up, remember that these are only temporary fixes. Using Cataclean or installing an O2 sensor spacer may help in the short term, but they don't address the root cause of the problem. A quick note on the O2 sensor spacer: it's important to remember that this option is considered illegal in some locations and should only be used as a very temporary solution. The carbon buildup in your catalytic converter will continue to increase over time, and the converter will eventually need proper repair or replacement. These are just band-aids to get you by until you can afford a more permanent solution. If you find this information helpful, please like and subscribe to Honest Mechanic for more DIY repair tips. Thanks for watching.